Hey guys, welcome to another great week. So here we're going to show some half guard passing first, and then we're going to go on to a little submission. So here with Jill, simple and easy. I got to flat out Jill here. I got the underhook, I got the cross face, my hands are together, and I can start putting pressure on top of her, right? Using my chest all the time. And what I'm looking for essentially is the pass we did last week. So I'm gonna let my hips come a little bit higher so that I can hook the leg here like we did last time. But this time Jill reacts and she hooks the inside of my thigh like this. So this prevents me from going to the same pass that we did earlier, right? Now the first thing I have to do now is switch sides. So watch how Jill's hips are turning towards me on this side, but I'm gonna now walk over to this side here, right? So hips are here, walk, hips are pointing away. Now when this happens, I'm gonna lift myself and I'm gonna get my knee across her belly, right? So watch how I'm using my foot to hook her hip here. This is gonna prevent Jill from catching my foot inside of her legs, right? So still keeping a tight cross face here. Now if she tries to catch my leg, it's gonna be hard, right? So now, I'm gonna step on the floor, bring my other leg through. If you want, you can keep this armpit grip here so that she doesn't turn in and get her arm inside here, right? If her arm is stretched out here, simple and easy, catch it in the armpit like this, right? Classical judo hold here. If she's holding it tight here, I'm gonna push her arm up and then bring myself tight again. Here. Now, here I have a good control. I can go to her back, I can go to the mouth, but I passed. That's the important part. So, from the beginning, half guard, I managed to flat Jill out here, and as soon as I lift my hips, she gets her legs inside here, right? Can't pass to this side, then I'm gonna walk over to the other side. Get my knee inside here, still staying tight. Now step, bring the leg through here. If I can, swim the arm here and catch like this. Or if she's keeping it tight, I'm gonna push it, bring my head low, and walk in towards Jill's hips. So back here, boom, half guard, flat. High hips, she hooks, bring my knee through, step, through all the way. If I'm here or here, boom, tight, push, and walk in. Now be careful not to put your legs in between her legs again, right? There are some things you can do from here, but I'd rather not be in this problem to begin with. So let go, please. So here, I want to point my knee in towards her hips, like this. So when I'm walking in towards her, if she tries to catch my legs, it's going to be really hard, right? So I'm blocking her hips all the time from turning in towards me. One last time. So here, boom, hook. Right? Thank you guys. Yes, guys, let's go a little bit further here in the half guard. So, starting out from the pass that we just did, I'm here. I'm just gonna pinpoint a couple of details if you didn't catch them the last time I showed it. So here, what I'm gonna do now is bring my hips up, and as she hooks, I'm forced to go over to this side here, right? Now, if I'm super lazy here and I throw my leg here, Jill is going to be able to catch this leg. Just catch it. Like this. And then I'm stuck here. Of course, I can fight for a knee slide and then continue my pass, but I'd rather keep it flawless, right? So, get stuck from here. So now, be sure that when she hooks inside of your thigh, that you hook tight here. right? So now when I'm going over to this side, if she tries to catch my leg, it's gonna be hard. You guys see that? So here, she tries to catch my leg, it's hard, and now I slip through, right? So after pass, I'm here, boom, she catch, boom, and I got the pass here. Now Jill stays tight with this arm. I'm gonna push it over, bring my head low, and now walk myself tight to her hips again here, right? Now, here comes the grip. I'm gonna go under with this hand, and I'm gonna place my other hand on top here. So it's called a gable grip, simple and easy, no fingers in between. My hand is just on top here, hooking around my wrist here, or around my hand here. So, staying tight with the head, I'm gonna lower myself down towards the mat. So here, watch how I'm still pointing this knee in towards her hips, and I'm bringing myself low here by letting this leg stretch out. Now, the important part here is not to bring Jill's head up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna bring myself down. So I wanna force with my shoulder down towards the floor to get the pressure. Now, once I've gotten that downward pressure, I'm gonna start pushing in towards her neck. So down, and then in. So, just to illustrate here, watch how I'm going down with my shoulder, and now I'm gonna use my head and my body to push in towards Jill, right? So down, in. So, we can start here. Gotten this arm tight. If you want, you can always adjust, right? I like to use this grip a lot here under armpit if I need to post. But essentially to get the pressure, I'm gonna grab my own hand here. Watch also how I bring this elbow down here, right? This is gonna allow me to stay low. If I'm pointing it out here, I'm never gonna go as low as I can. So here, even lower, right? Pressure down, stay tight, and there we have the submission. So, just from the pass, get the pressure, high, she hooks inside of my thigh.
Arm.
Arm. So here, walk over to the other side, get the leg in, passing through. Her hand is here, or her arm is here, so I'm pushing it over, bringing myself low, walking in towards her. Watch how I'm bringing this elbow tight, pointing my hand up, capturing or holding here. Stay low with the head, stretch out one leg, and then get the pressure. Again, down, and then to the side. Never try to pull up. Okay? One more time. So here, hey guys, welcome to the beginner class. So today we're gonna go through some half guard passing, and we're gonna do a little submission in the end here. So simple and easy here. Huh?
Lite overentusiastisk.
I'm not I'm not over enthusiastic, okay? Come here, come on, let's do this. It's all good. Okay, so I managed to get the half guard here on Jill. I'm halfway through the pass. Okay.
I guess.
Halfway getting the pass here in the half guard, but I managed to flat her out like this, right? So last week we tried to go for a normal pass here, right? But now when I'm lifting my hips, Jill hooks the inside of my thigh. So this prevents me from passing this way on Jill's right, or my left, technically. So here, I'll have to go walk over to the other side here to switch her hips over to this side, right? So if her hips are pointing here, it's a little bit hard, so I want to point them to the other side, like this. Okay, so now using this leg here and my pressure on top of her, I'm gonna lift my hips up and bring this knee inside here, okay? So watch how I'm hooking the opposite thigh on the opposite side here. So, if we can spin.
Spinnable and nogi.
So this is gonna prevent her from catching my leg in between her legs, okay? If I'm lazy with this one, it's gonna be super easy here, right? So stay tight, be close to her belly all the time. So if she tries to catch my leg, it's gonna be hard, right? At the same time, I'm now knee sliding this way here. I can catch her arm if she's having it here, like swim inside, grab it and pull it under my armpit. But if it's like this close, I'm just gonna be blocking her elbow so I prevent her from getting it inside. So now, sliding through here, I got the pass. I got the pass here. Two things can happen. I can catch her arm like I just showed, or I can now push her elbow up. Watch also how my hands are holding, or my hand here is holding her armpit here. So I'm always keeping this cross face super tight, right? So now, push the arm over, bring my head low. I'm gonna walk in towards her hips like this, right? Make sure that you always point this knee in towards the hips so it's hard for her to turn in and catch your leg. So now I can stay tight and I'm gonna finish here with a submission afterwards. So, off guard, I'm flattening Jill out here, putting pressure. I'm trying to get my hips up so I can get the knee slide or like the normal passes we did last week. So here she hooks the inside of my thigh so I can't go to this side anymore, so I have to go and switch over to this side. Now, lift myself up, bring this knee in here. Staying on top of her, keeping that pressure, but now she's blocking my face, so I'm gonna keep her elbow up here. So now, passing through, push her arm over, walk in towards her hip, and I can switch for the submission. So, one more time, pressure, hip, knee. Okay guys, so here we're gonna go a little bit further in the pass and go for the submission. So, starting from the pass, nice and easy. Here, got high, she hooked. I pass here, and now I'm walking in towards Jill, right? So now I'm gonna finish off the arm triangle, right? Important part here is I'm gonna get myself low, nice and low. So keeping this knee pointing in towards her hips, right? So she doesn't catch this leg in between her legs, right? That would make it harder for me to submit her. So here, keep this knee pointed in. I'm gonna put the other leg flat on the floor and my hips pointing down, right? So now I'm super low here. Watch how I'm gonna bring this elbow tight to my body. This is also gonna help me get my upper body a little bit lower. If my elbow is pointing out like this, watch how I'm always keeping myself a little bit up. So by doing this, I can stay even lower here. Make sure this arm is tight all the way through, right? So you should be able to reach her armpit here, right? I'm grabbing my own hand, palm to palm, and keeping my head low. And now I'm putting the pressure down with my shoulder to get it tighter, right? When I do this, I'm gonna do one last thing and I'm gonna push in towards her, like this. So I'm constraining downwards and then in towards her. Just illustrate here without Jill, so you guys can see, my shoulder goes down, like this, and then I try to push in towards her, right? So down and in. So being here, nice and tight, stay low, here, pressure down and in, sorry, towards Jill's neck. One more time. So here, going for the pass, leg through, passing here. I push her arm up, walk in towards Jill. Nice. So here, putting pressure with my shoulder, making sure I'm as flat as possible here. And then pressure down with the shoulder and then to the side here.